And I want you to know, I went to the bathroom, right? I came back, and I had a Steam friend request. So I accepted, because I'm like, whatever. I don't know what the fuck this is. I need to find out. Because I haven't given my Steam friend code to anybody recently. So either somebody I know gave somebody else my friend code, which, what the fuck you doing that for? Or somebody tracked me down from somewhere that my Steam friend code would be, but I didn't remember. And if you're coming for me, you know what I mean? What you got going? You know what I mean? It's suspicious. There's not a lot of good reasons why somebody would be adding me on Steam right now. So whether it be an ex or just somebody who I don't talk to anymore that wants to play a prank or whatever, a lot of bad reasons somebody could be adding me. So I add her and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Doesn't respond. And I'm like, okay, bet, whatever. But I need to handle this. Because if you don't respond, I'll just block you. I'm not dealing with the bullshit, you know what I mean? So I notice that my name is, I guess in this way, it's here. And then my name is in another chat window. I'm like, what the fuck? So I click it and it's like a group. That she put my name as the group. And I'm like, I swear to God. And she's like, hey. So I'm like, who are you? And she's like, oh, I just thought your profile was cool. Just a girl who's curious. And I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. That's not how Steam works. You don't just scroll through profile. No. Answer the damn question. I'm from Latvia. Your profile picture look cool. There's a Telegram link in my bio. Block that shit. I was like, if you're a good-hearted person, answer the damn question. You're real, answer the damn question. But no, you are a scammer. You got blocked and reported. Steam will be shooting her. Sure. Anyways, what was episode 13? Jesus Christ, episode 13. In the last episode...
Oh, look! It's that lovely little kitty cat! What was its name?
It's Mr. Natsume's, isn't it? I don't think we ever asked him, actually. Why don't we call it, Wagahai? Like Mr. Natsume refers to himself in Japanese. I wonder how he got in here, clever cat.
Oh, wonderful. Well then, Wagahai, here's something delicious I bought you from the cat's meat man.
What? The cat's meat man? I was gonna let that play for way too long. I didn't realize I had to click enter.
He couldn't be happier now, look.
I just hope he can bring some happiness to his owner, too. So... we need to move to the prison. Is apparently what that was telling us to do. The good news is, there's only 3 more places we have to go. Jesus Christ. He's always stanced up on some bullshit.
Oh, Mr. Natsume is back.
So he is. Mr. Natsume, hello?
I am a cat.
Sorry?
I don't know who Mr. Natsume is, or Hairlock Sholmes. I don't know about courts or trials or Old Baileys. I am a cat. That's what I am, just a cat.
Mr. Naruhodo, he's trying to escape from reality.
Trying to? He already has, completely. So, what is your name then?
As yet I have no name!
Mr. Naruhodo, he hasn't fully thought out his new identity yet. Maybe it's not too late to bring him back to reality.
Do you think you could open up your eyes for us, Mr. Natsume? He's high as fuck, isn't he? Jesus. I really looked at his eyes.
I am not a cat.
It worked! He's back in the real world!
What's going to become of me? No! Don't answer that! It's obvious! My accursed soul is never going to escape this accursed fate!
Mr. Natsume, no! This morning's proceedings in court prove that there's hope!
Yes, locum stupid, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire was brilliant, but the Reaper is omnipresent in court, in my lodgings, here, there, everywhere!
What's he looking straight at me for? I think perhaps there are some things we should discuss.
Oh, yes, we must.
I don't think I want to talk to you, to be honest.
In my whole life, have I ever been so moved as I was today? No! Of course, I cast my mind back. There were perhaps one or two other occasions that moved me more. But if I just block those out, then today, being in that courtroom was... It was the most moving experience of my life, locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire!
You're too kind.
Scotland Yard found the remaining tea just as we deduced and are analyzing it as we speak.
There's nothing wrong with that tea! They won't find a drop of poison in it! That's Solemn, sworn, certainty!
Tell me, did you both drink the tea at the same time that night?
Oh yes, most definitely! Remember, drink tea while it's hot! We both poured it down our throats like it was a hot bath for our bellies.
And at the time, you were both completely fine.
As shown by the fact that he and Mr. Shamspeare then engaged in the Romeo and Juliet match. I suppose the focus of tomorrow's proceedings will be how the poison was taken by the victim then. I see. So we need to figure out how it got into his tom-tom.
That rotten Shamspeare! What have I ever done to him?
You don't recall him taking issue with you over anything you've done recently?
I've been holed up in my room, immersed in books. I don't recall anything at all!
Right.
But what I don't understand is why he didn't let me know sooner.
Let you know what, Mr. Natsume?
About the soap, of course. What else?
Oh dear. Are you struggling with such a meager stipend?
Of course I am! If I had money, I wouldn't have chosen to live in a cottage existence in such accursed lodgings!
Oh yes, you said it's because the place is cursed that it's so cheap, didn't you?
Exactly! Especially the room that I rent. The spirit of that capital offender who lived there still haunts the place, and it's trying to kill me.
Capital offender?
Might I ask, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, that next time you visit me, you'll bring scores of super soft soaps!
Huh. You know, I had a feeling that was related, but you know, I didn't think it was that related. Hold on.
What's this?
It's a newspaper cutting that we found in Mr. Shamspeare's room.
Ah, so he knew, didn't he?
Sorry?
About this man, Selden, a convicted killer, and the evil spirit behind the curse that afflicts my lodgings!
What?
He's already taken one young man's life, and now he's trying to take the life of another! A miserable mustache, mush-maligned Japanese man!
Mr. Natsume, if you know something, please, you must tell us. Tell us everything you can about this evil spirit. What the fuck?
The truth is, I didn't know the details myself until very recently. That Selden man was arrested about a year ago now, and at the time he was hiding out in lodgings at Mr. Gabardet's house.
What? He lived where you do now?
That's right, yes. Exactly where I live now, in my little room.
Oh my! Your room was previously occupied by a criminal found guilty of a capital offense?
But before his sentence could be carried out, he died in prison. That was 3 months ago now. And that's when it started. The curse!
What really is this curse you keep mentioning, Mr. Natsume?
It's already caused one death, a few months after the criminal passed away in prison. A man died in the room, the man who rented it after Selden, in fact. The poor lodger. He was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The room was locked from the inside.
Locked from the inside, exactly like the case we're dealing with now. So that's the convict's curse, is it?
Yes. Well, that was the start of it.
What the fuck?
Do you have any idea how the lodger before you passed away, Mr. Natsume?
The official cause of death was asphyxia. When they discovered the body, the room was full of gas.
Gas?
I only found that out after I'd signed the lease. When Mr. Garrideb came to tell me later, I couldn't stop myself trembling. In fact, if I'd known beforehand, I'd probably have been too scared to take the room. Landlord's lease, luckily legal!
Lucky for Mr. Garrideb, maybe, but not so lucky for poor Mr. Natsume. And now you believe this curse is affecting you?
It is, it is! At first, I just felt as though I was being watched all the time!
And you talked about having nightmares, didn't you?
The dead are trying to take me with them! They come for me and suffocate me! Just when I'm struggling to breathe, I wake up! In the room, it is cold as ice!
But why is your room so cold?
London winters are too cold to bear without any heating on overnight. But for some reason, even though I light the stove or I climb into bed at night, the pilot light always goes out and the room fills with gas.
But that's terrible! It's exactly the same situation as what led to the previous occupant's death. And then there's what happened to Mr. Shamspeare last night when he was mysteriously poisoned. There's clearly more to that incident that can be explained by a curse, though.
Whatever can be the cause of all these strange happenings in Mr. Garrideb's rooms?
Huh. Very interesting. Let's go to Mr. Garrideb's room and see what he knows. Probably knows a lot, TBH. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ah, you're here now, Mr. Garrideb.
Right, bally business it is for me, you know. Getting out and about.
Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance?
Naturally, fate of my lodgings hangs in the balance and all that. Not a trial to miss.
The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodgings, yes.
Of course, the place has caused quite a stir around the capital on more than one occasion already. As the old haunted lodgings is some such.
Ah, well, at least he knows.
Makes you wonder what the blazes is going on, don't you know?
Yes, I'm sure it does. In fact, thinking back to Mr. Natsume's other legal trial just 2 days ago. You were at the Old Bailey then as well, weren't you? Testifying with your wife about what happened.
Why is Herlock whatever?
Stopped off at a prison on the way home, in fact. Beastly business.
I see.
So, what brings you to my haunted abode today? Eh?
Well, talk about your lodgings.
Some fishy fellow from the Far East, and a failed actor chap of questionable character, eh? Yeah, the house does seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows of late. Thanks to that bally curse.
The convict's curse, you mean?
Heard of stories, have you? Got scoundrels arrested here, then the next chopper in the room goes and kills over. And there was that woman who dropped dead just outside on the street, not to mention the actor yesterday. Am I next, eh? Well, can't help but get the collywobbles, can you?
When you say the woman who dropped dead outside on the street, do you mean Miss Green?
Because Miss Green, who was stabbed by the knife, and Mr. Shamspeare, who was poisoned last night, are both very much alive still.
Yeah, well, shows that blasted convict's curse, it seems.
Personally, I should be quite content with such lodgings. A bath, a toilet, a fireplace, a fascinating history. Why, it sounds like the lap of luxury. I'm not so sure about that.
Well, there's no bath or toilet included, and no fireplace either.
But you do look out for your tenants, don't you? By watching the rise and fall of the flames in your gas lamps up here?
Yes, never hurts to keep an eye on things, in case there are any mishaps or such like.
I think you've had your mishap already, sir. That's not helpful, Mr. Sholmes. Heavens forgive me! The word just came to my lip.
Whatever.
Tell me about your lodgers, buddy.
Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed actor chap of questionable character, eh?
There's no need for that, Mr. Garrideb.
That's right, Mr. Natsume is in no way fishy.
He is undeniably peculiar, however. Is it right that he took the vacancy immediately after the previous tenant passed away?
Yeah, that's right. I asked the estate agent to find someone and he popped up the very same day. Never come across a chap so keen for a place with a background, as it were. I don't think it was the room's background he was keen on so much as the cheap rent, actually.
So, how long has Mr. Shamsbury been lodging under your roof?
That failed actor chap? Let me see. Oh, of course. Yes, it's been 3 months now. Quite sure of it.
Only 3 months? He's quite new here too, then.
And to what do you owe your certainty in that regard, Mr. Garrideb, if I might ask?
Well, it was that Sheldon scoundrel as it happens.
Selden? The convict, you mean? Is Selden and Shamsbury have some kind of connection, then? Huh.
That convict chap, Sheldon, passed away in a clique 3 months ago now, you see. Some lady or other.
Yes, we've seen the report from the newspaper at the time.
Well, it was only 3 days later that the tragedy shaded his face. The actor fellow.
Really?
Yeah, I remember it quite distinctly.
"'Tis small this world we inhabit. Prithee, landlord, hear my request. I, the humble Shamsbury, do desire to take thy room on the middle floor offered erewhile for rent."
Terribly sorry and whatnot, but that won't be possible. I already have a lodger in the middle floor. Ground floor room's vacant now.
"Nothing can be made out of nothing. Let me repeat mine will unto thee."
Those girls must be muffling your ears. The room in the middle floor is taken. It's ground floor or nothing.
"Very well, we have an accord."
Glad to hear it. Welcome to Briar Road.
"Lo, Shamsbury dance to celebrate!" Oh!
From what I heard in court today, sounds like the chap was thieving gas. And he was 3 months into arrears with the rent too. Yeah, the fellow was a bally player, alright.
Thank you for your candour, Mr. Garrideb. We are most grateful. By way of appreciation, allow me to say 1 or 2 words. Give me my robe, put on my crown. I've immortal longings in me.
What's happened to you?
Shakespeare, my dear fellow, one of his most famous lines. I wish to divulge my own learning of the subject, for I have a turn for literature too, you know.
Perhaps you could turn your attention to more apt lines then. Alright, whatever. I'd like to present a hidden photograph. And ask him what the fuck this is about. Mr. Garrideb, can I ask you to look at this photograph? Is that your son who lives with you there? Who's with you there?
No, not at all. He was a lodger here once. Duncan Ross was his name.
Duncan Ross?
A street photographer happened to be passing, so I asked him to take a shot, just for kicks, really.
Was he by any chance the lodger before Mr. Natsume?
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, the young gentleman who died in the room in mysterious circumstances. Just what Mr. Moustache was waiting for, one might say.
Yeah, young Duncan lived in a room at the top of the first flight of stairs before that Japanese chap.
Would you mind telling us a little more about him?
The lodger's dead. Yeah, Duncan Ross. Young chap was attending art school. Had to work to pay for it, mind. Moved into the middle floor room about a year ago after that criminal Selden was arrested. Young students are always on the hunt for rooms with a history behind them.
A history of cheap rent, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, it was one morning about a month ago now. Hadn't quite worked out the old trick of watching the gas lamps to see what my lodgers are up to at the time. So sadly, I was rather tardy to discover what had happened. The smell of gas had alerted me it was.
Ah yes, synonymous with the smell of death.
Called the police straight away, of course, and the officer kicked the door off its hinges. Once we got inside, it all bolly collapsed.
Because of the gas?
Yeah, room was full of it. No air at all. Stove must have gone out while the poor chap was sleeping in his bed.
So Mr. Ross suffocated to death.
Of course, the police gave me a sound ticking off because the gas pipes were so old and all that. Can't tell you how much it set me back to have it replaced all over the house.
But even after you got all that work done, Mr. Natsume says the same thing. The stove goes out at night while he's asleep in bed.
Where's the bully curse? The convict's curse. I've done my duty as a landlord now.
Someone's feeling defensive.
Ah, that reminds me, actually.
Yeah?
About young Duncan. The night before the poor chap perished. He'd been writing a letter of affection to a young lady.
A love letter, you mean?
Yeah, where did I put it now? Ah, here it is, left it on my desk.
If you'll excuse me, let me see now, what does it say? To my most beautiful and charming sweetheart.
Do you think that we should be reading such a personal piece of correspondence?
My dear Mr. Risotto, that is precisely why I preface my reading with, if you'll excuse me.
I will not excuse you, Mr. Sholmes, no!
Sadly, he didn't address it though, so I have no means of delivering the thing. Rather sad, really.
I see. It's going to play on my mind.
But really, the identity of Mr. Ross's sweetheart has no bearing on the case. I think we should leave well alone.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Indeed, the intended recipient's address is missing. However, there is a name attributed to the man's most beautiful and charming sweetheart.
Mr. Sholmes, please, I've already had to chastise you about this once. Don't make me do it, Susanna, take down!
My undying love to you, my colourful darling. Olive Green.
I still have the fucking friend invite thing on my phone. That's funny.
Olive Green?
The woman who was plunged into a coma after a knife plunged into her back outside this house 5 days ago. The victim of the last case Suzeki-san was in court for, who regained consciousness only yesterday. Is it just chance that her name has come up now? Could it possibly be mere coincidence?
Mr. Naruhodo, whatever can this mean?
Reading personal correspondence can have its merits, you see, Miss Susato.
He's a bad boy, but I mean, yeah, he's not wrong. I was gonna say, can I fucking help you? Just staring at me like a clown. Alright. Let's go to Miss Green's hospital bed. Huh. The Chronicles version? Is there... That's what I have, right? Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. That's what I have, yeah. So I get an achievement if I examine her medicine bottle. She got a rat in her room!
Mr. Naruhodo, I've just finished speaking with the doctor. It seems Miss Green is well enough to be discharged at last.
This is good news, but hopefully just before she...
Ah!
What is it?
Miss Green! Don't eat that!
What was that? She clearly just hid something behind her back.
One moment! I'll be with you in a jiffy! Oh, hello everyone! What are you all doing here? The doctor has said I can be discharged, so I'm just getting my things together.
Miss Green, what were you just doing?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I was just about to take some medicine the doctor prescribed for me, that's all.
Well, we were hoping to have another quick chat with you if that's alright.
I don't really have anything else to tell you.
Alright, she's definitely behaving strangely. Let's see if we can't coax something out of her. First and foremost, move your big ass out of the way. She's very preoccupied, but this is very bitter. He takes all the medicine at once is crazy. Damn, okay. Oh, if you examine, it falls to... Fucking spoiler alert! God damn, okay. Present the hidden photograph. Miss Green, we were hoping to ask you about someone. Mr. Duncan Ross. You knew him, didn't you? Oh no! I'm so sorry. The bottle of medicine fell down when she did.
Oh, Miss Green, are you alright?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you like that.
No, it's alright. I just wasn't expecting it. But how do you know about Duncan?
Mr. Ross?
Mr. Ross had been writing a letter when he passed away. The landlord found it in his room. It was a very personal letter to you.
It was at the art school. That's where I met Duncan. A year ago now. He was working to fund his studies. He dreamt of becoming a professional artist one day.
And the two of you became romantically involved?
Yes, that's right. We were very much in love. We were engaged to be married, actually. That's why he decided to move into a cheaper room, to save money for the wedding.
And that's what led him to Mr. Garrideb's?
Yes, he told me he'd found the worst but cheapest room in the entire East End. And then, 1 month ago, that's when it happened.
We're so terribly sorry, Miss Green.
Well, it's all in the past now, I suppose.
Poor Miss Green. She looks desperately sad.
I was starting to think that's just her look. But now I see she has every reason to feel the universe is against her. Interesting. So we need to talk to her about the hospital discharge. It's wonderful news you're going to be discharged, Miss Green.
Oh yes, I mean, thank you. Once people are better, the hospital staff doesn't want them lingering and wasting space. Not people like me, anyways. So I don't think I should keep anyone waiting. I probably shouldn't stand around and chat.
She certainly doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk, that's for sure.
I do hope you won't think I'm being rude, but would you mind leaving me in peace now? I have to leave the hospital soon.
Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't mean to hold you up. Of course, we'll be on our... Mr. Naruhodo...
Mr. Naruhodo! Surely you were not about to leave? That's quite out of the question.
What? Mr. Sholmes? I didn't realize you were here.
But of course I was, my dear fellow, watching intently from the shadows, as always.
I'll make your presence known next time.
Mr. Sholmes, what's this about?
Oh my god, the rat died! Something occurs to me with some regularity, Mrs. Otto, is this. Why do detectives insist on such an ex post facto modus operandi? Why solve a case after it's happened? Instead of preventing a case before it happens. That is what sets a great detective apart.
What do you mean?
There is a case waiting to happen under our very noses, Mr. Naruhodo. So let us avert disaster. Let us prevent this case from ever happening. With nothing but careful observation.
Okay.
All the clues you need are set right before you. You need only look and you cannot fail to see.
You can do it, Mr. Naruhodo. I know you can.
God damn. That mouse seems to be dead. Look, I didn't notice it there before, did you?
I think perhaps it drank the medicine that spilled out of the bottle. But that's the bottle that Miss Green was about to drink from when we arrived.
You don't think...
I see you've come to appreciate the true nature of this scene. That of a tragedy about to take place.
Yes, I think it's falling into place. Miss Green, the contents of this bottle you had before is spilled out onto the floor, and the poor mouse that drank it has sadly died.
Oh!
I think it's clear that the bottle must have contained a powerful poison.
Don't worry. I will attend to the mouse presently.
I don't give a fuck about the mouse. I give a fuck about the fucking girl.
Miss Green, were you intending to go the same way as that rodent? To take your own life?
Oh!
Once we'd left, you would have put it to your lips again, wouldn't you? And taken the poison.
No!
Miss Green, please talk to us!
Yeah, what the fuck was that about? Tell you what, we'll find out in the... You know what? Actually, never mind. We're gonna finish this here now. It's this is kind of like the end of this sequence.
10 seconds later, we would have arrived at a very different scene here. In all probability, we would not have enjoyed this most delightful conversation. Of course, perhaps it hasn't been quite so delightful from your perspective, Miss Green.
Actually, in a way, now that everything's out in the open, I feel like a weight has been lifted.
Tell me, how did you acquire that medicine?
Well, with this being a hospital and all, when the doctor comes to examine me in the mornings, he always leaves the medicine cabinet open for a while. So I snuck this out when he wasn't looking.
Never mind.
It conspicuously lacks a label. I wonder what it contains.
I'm afraid I don't really know. But I thought if I drank it, I might just stop the pain somehow.
Oh, please, Miss Green, don't talk of such things.
Well, it seems clear now that it contains poison.
Yes, that poor little mouse is proof of that.
Oh no! Oh, it's all my fault! What have I done?
I shall remove this to my office, Miss Green. I take it you have no objection.
No, none.
Oh, hold on. I missed something. The card must be relevant because she had it in her hands. Let's ask Miss Green about it.
Neither the sender's name or address appears to be written on the envelope of the card.
It arrived by post at my home the day before the incident that put me in the hospital here. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on the 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance.
Wait a minute, the 17th of this month? That's the day you were stabbed on Briar Road.
And 5 p.m.
Is precisely the time when the incident occurred. The Slug and Salad, yes. A pub on the northern corner of Briar Road.
Briar Road? Being the street that Mr. Garadeb's house is on.
Does this mean that...
Yes, I'm sure you've guessed. That day when I was struck in the back by the knife, I was actually on my way to the Slug and Salad.
Goodness!
So that's what you were doing on Briar Road that day.
I'm sorry I didn't say anything before.
I don't think we have enough information to really process this. I don't know that we can handle this.
I think I really will have to ask you to excuse me now. I've told you everything.
Yes, I'm sorry to have had to drag up such a painful thing.
No, it's fine.
Miss Green, please promise us you won't try to do anything like that again.
Yes, don't worry. The detective friend has the bottle now anyways. And besides, I've been stabbed in the back and had a close shave with a bottle of poison and I'm still here. I think I'm destined to see things through to the end. It might sound a little conceited, but, well, that's how this all has made me feel.
It's cute, I like that. Leaving Miss Green and St. Bartholomew's behind, we made our way back to Baker Street with Mr. Sholmes.
Well, it would appear we've reached the end of the investigative trail for today.
Yes, it's late.
And, Mr. Norohono, did you discover anything that may be of use to you in court tomorrow, do you think?
Details about Mr. Shamspear, Mr. Garadeb's lodgings, the convict Selden. There are many facets to this case, and we're yet to see the heart of it, if you ask me. That's my feeling, anyway.
I can't help wondering about the results of the analysis.
Into Mr. Natsume's tea, you mean?
Yes, will they have found strychnine in it or not?
Well, I fear that either way, it will be hard to escape the grip of our friend Mr. Reaper.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Beric Van Zeeks.
But I wish you every success, of course. And though I was late to rise this morning, tomorrow will be a new dawn. I intend to spring from my bed at a crisp hour and attend the trial.
Mr. Sholmes, you're going to come?
Indeed. Whatever happens, I shall be there. Assuming my eyelids cooperate in the morning.
Well, I think we've done all we can. All that's left is to remain focused and keep fighting for Mr. Natsume's cause until the very end. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a good game. London, the world's most prosperous city, home to some 6 million people. But away from the razzle-dazzle, down back alleys and behind bricked-up windows, the lonely lurk. Soseki-san had battled long and hard with loneliness during his many months here. And so I felt honor-bound to battle equally hard for my compatriot, to lift the curse that gripped him. As Mr. Sholmes said, tomorrow would be a new dawn for all of us. Well, hit me with that to be continued. Hit me with it. To be continued. Ooh, chills every time. Chills, bro. Chills, bro. Absolute chills. Now I can say thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time for part 2 of the trial. Bye-bye.